Alright, let's dive into something that's blowing my mind right now, literally. There's this new robot, called Wonderbot, that's entirely 3D, printed and powered by wind. Yeah, you heard that right, wind. No batteries, no solar panels, just the good old breeze. And personally, I think this is a game changer for how we explore extreme environments, whether it's the deserts of Earth or the surface of Mars. What makes this really interesting is the simplicity of the design. In a world where robots are getting more complex by the day, Wonderbot takes a step back and says, hey, what if we just kept it simple? And that's brilliant because, let's be honest, when you're on another planet or in the middle of nowhere, the last thing you want is a high-tech gadget that breaks down with no mechanic in sight. Here's the thing, Wonderbot combines two seemingly unrelated concepts, a Savonius wind turbine and Theo Jansen's Strandbeesten mechanism. If you're not familiar, Strandbeesten are these incredible kinetic sculptures that walk on wind power. So, the robot essentially borrows that walking mechanism and pairs it with a turbine to harness the wind. What this really suggests is that innovation often comes from connecting dots that don't seem related at first. It's not about inventing something entirely new but about rethinking how existing ideas can work together. Now, let's talk about why this matters. Battery life has always been the Achilles heel of robotic exploration. Think about it, you send a rover to Mars, and it's constantly racing against the clock because its batteries are draining. But Wonderbot eliminates that problem entirely. Its movement is powered by wind, so the only energy needed is for its sensors and cameras. From my perspective, this could revolutionize long-term missions. Imagine a robot that can map an entire planet without needing to stop and recharge. That's not just efficient, it's transformative. One thing that immediately stands out is the robot's modular, 3D, printed design. This isn't just a cool feature, it's a necessity for harsh environments. If a part breaks, you can print a replacement on the spot. No need for expensive resupply missions or waiting for parts to arrive from Earth. What many people don't realize is how much of a bottleneck logistics can be in space exploration. This print-as-you-go approach could make missions more sustainable and cost-effective. But here's where it gets even more fascinating, Wonderbot isn't just for space. It's designed for extreme environments on Earth too, like polar ice caps or deserts. If you take a step back and think about it, this robot could be a game-changer for climate research or disaster response. Imagine deploying these in areas too dangerous for humans, where they can collect data without worrying about battery life or repairs. Of course, Wonderbot isn't perfect. It's still a prototype, and there are challenges to overcome. For example, right now, it can't turn, it just walks in a straight line. That's a big limitation, especially in unpredictable terrains. But the fact that it's already functional and stole the show at the European Space Agency's ASTRA Conference 2025 is a huge deal. It's proof that this concept works, and the potential is massive. In my opinion, Wonderbot is more than just a robot, it's a philosophy. It's about embracing simplicity, sustainability, and adaptability in a world that's obsessed with complexity. It raises a deeper question: are we overcomplicating technology when sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective? Personally, I think this robot is a reminder that innovation doesn't always mean adding more, sometimes, it's about stripping away the unnecessary. So, what do you think? Is Wonderbot the future of exploration, or is it just a cool concept that won't scale? Let me know in the comments. And if you're as fascinated by this as I am, hit that like button and subscribe for more mind-blowing tech stories. Because, honestly, this is just the beginning.